Welcome to Home Sweet Home. Every week, the best home experts on the Sun Coast reveal their best tips and best tricks for inspiration and transformation. It's your beautiful home hotspot. This week, outdoor living at its finest.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Home Sweet Home. I'm Bruce Heron, and this is my wife Michelle of Huron Realty Group at Keller Williams Realty Select. This is it for the couple you're about to meet. No more frigid New Hampshire winters. It's all about sun, fun, and everything to do with their new home and beautiful backyard. Jim and Kathleen Cass just moved into their new custom-built dream home with a stunning pool and a lanai to match. This extraordinary pool is built on possibly the best lot on the water in South Gulf Cove in Port Charlotte. Wait till you see it. It's right on the point of the canal, offering close to 200 feet of seawall shoreline. Here to introduce Jim and Kathleen are John and Danielle Krawczyk of Superior Pools.
Hi, I'm Danielle Krawczyk with Superior Pools.
And I'm John Krawczyk with Superior Pools.
We are here at the home of Jim and Kathy Cass, where we just finished this gorgeous pool and spa.
I'm Jim. This is my wife, Kathleen.
Hi.
I call her Kathy.
We met almost 28 years ago on a blind date, held hands that night, and here we are, we're still holding hands. So together we have 5 kids. The oldest one is 47, and the youngest one is, what is she, 35 this
35,
year?
yes.
35 this year. We have 12 grandchildren. We just had a new one born in October, so they range from 4 months to 29 years old.
I had a commercial construction business for 43 years, so now it's our time.
Retired November 2015, and January 2016 we decided to put 2 homes on the market.
So needless to say, people ask me what I've done since I've been retired. I pick boxes up and I put them down. Hopefully this is it. After this week, the last box will be gone.
Look at the side of that boat out there. That says it all.
This is it. That's another story.
Yeah.
That's the 4th boat in 6 years. So the name of the boat is This
is it. No more homes.
No more boats.
No, we're going to have fun now.
Yeah.
When we first came to Florida, we owned a home about 3 miles from here on Winnipeg Street. And when Jim retired, we decided to sell that one as well as the New Hampshire home and build a new one. Our realtor found us this beautiful lot on a point of the canal. We've got almost 200 feet on the water, and we designed this home. It's like 2,700 square feet with 3 bedrooms, granite countertops throughout, and tile floors.
Custom kitchen, and we had room to expand the garage.
And the pool design, well, we knew we wanted Superior Pool because we had them as our maintenance people over on Winnipeg Street. So we called them one day, made an appointment to go in, told them what we were building, and Ben Cook from Superior Pools was excellent to work with.
We spent
a lot of time with him, and he just took it and ran with it, and this is what we have.
His drawings were 3D to begin with, so we really knew what we were going to get. 90% of their people work for them, so it's not waiting for this subcontractor. And when they say they're going to be here, they're here, put it together, and it's a great looking pool.
Wow, I agree with Jim. That is a great looking pool. When we come back, we'll meet the infamous Ben Cook with Superior Pools, the man behind the incredible design of this lanai.
What makes a kitchen great? According to the National Kitchen and Bath Association, a kitchen that is designed well, works great, looks great, meets your needs, and it's got to be a kitchen from Murotech Cabinetry. Functional artwork for the gallery you call home.
Smart home technology has come a long way. You can monitor your home from anywhere and create schedules to adjust lighting, temperature, and so much more. Today, all of this can be controlled with one easy-to-use app. For more information, contact Tempest Pro Services, the area's leading technology experts.
Your home is the largest investment you have. So when you're looking for furniture, window treatments, and accessories from America's top brands like Henredon, American Leather, and Hunter Douglas, the only place you need to go is Bacon's. Quality, service, price. Bacon's Furniture and Design, Sarasota.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
All right, we're here with Ben Cook, who designed this awesome pool. And we're just gonna go over a couple features of how we got here, how it started, and where we're at now. So Ben, let's start it off. Tell us a little bit about this, how you came up with this, how many changes you had to make.
All right, so when the Cass, Mr. and Mrs. Cass came into my office, they had this plan for this house, and they had an idea of this lot and this great outdoor environment here, and they had kind of a basic pool design. And the more I sat with them, the more I talked to them, the more we got to the conclusion that this was their last pool and this was the dream pool. So I said we really should just blow this out and make it amazing. The way the Infinity Edge came about is this pool area here. It works with the landscape in the way that it drops off. So key aspects that they liked were clean lines and a very sleek and modern look. So we kind of incorporated that with the zigzags of the pool and then setting that spa into their living area up here. And then we kind of just set it off with the bowls to give them a little bit of water feature. One of their big things was they wanted to have their shuffleboard court area. So I said we should set this down and give you two separate living spaces, basically. And by doing that, they have this area down here where people can be playing shuffleboard, and then they have a lot of nice deck space up in this area up here. And really where the design idea came from is when you open up their big doors here and you have just this visual feature of looking out over the pool and their great view out there over the water.
Ben, he was just so easy to work with. Once we knew what color we wanted the house, everything else just kind of fell right in. The orange bowls brought it all together, and the travertine is the perfect choice.
All these samples were in a room in their office. So we could mix and match or put them together. It was nice having every product on site.
In designing the lanai, we had to have the outside kitchen with the built-in grill, granite countertops, of course. And then, because we love shuffleboard so much,
we put one inside the screened-in area. We first started playing shuffleboard on cruise ships, and then we said, this is really fun.
Hi everybody, I'm Bruce Huron, and this is my wife Michelle of Huron Realty Group. Jim and Kathleen's lanai really does have it all. I can see why they're so happy with Ben's one-of-a-kind design. The Infinity Edge pool is gorgeous, love the outdoor kitchen, and I have to say I'm a little envious of the inside shuffleboard court. What a great idea. On top of all that, they're right on the point. So the views are amazing. Stay with us. After the break, John Krawczyk and Ben Cook are going to give us a little more insight into why they designed the pool the way they did.
Today, the air is perfect. Inside. Expect more from your cooling and heating. Daikin.
There are many choices when it comes to AC companies. Our advice? Choose a company that performs employee background checks and is licensed with top manufacturers like Daikin. Daikin offers a 12-year parts and labor limited warranty. For better comfort and value, call Elite Heating and Air.
Smart home technology has come a long way. You can monitor your home from anywhere and create schedules to adjust lighting, temperature, and so much more. Today, all of this can be controlled with one easy-to-use app. For more information, contact Tempest Pro Services, the area's leading technology experts.
Your home is the largest investment you have. So when you're looking for furniture, window treatments, and accessories, from America's top brands like Henredon, American Leather, and Hunter Douglas, the only place you need to go is Bacon's. Quality, service, price. Bacon's Furniture and Design, Sarasota.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
Little more technical features that they did here. We did a travertine decking, and travertine's great. It's a natural product. It's gonna last forever, and you get a very sleek feel to the deck. Now this can also be used inside. Outside we use a paver, it's a 1-inch thick paver, and then they do a 1/2-inch thick tile for the inside. It's a different finish too. It'll be a honed and filled finish on the inside, and out here it's tumbled, so it's not slippery out here on the pool deck. And a couple other design features was doing this zero spillway spa, and that was really to just keep it down and out of the line of sight as you look out over the canal. And we did this little trough way around the outside of the spa so you can step into the spa, so it's kind of easy access to get in and out of it. And then lighting, and you know, at nighttime, we have glow bright LED lights in this pool that change colors. And these bowls out here, they light up, they're LED bowls. So they look like they're on fire, but it saves you the cost and kind of technical difficulty of actually having fire next to the pool, but still gives you a really great look.
The wow factor of our pool has to be the bowls. The bowls that light up at night, they look like fire inside, and the water just overflows. We didn't know we wanted this style of a pool, but Ben Cook at Superior Pool said, I will design the perfect pool for you.
Yeah.
And he did.
He did.
So stepping over into the interior of the pool, we finished this pool off with a hydrazo interior finish. And what that is a marble, glass, and plaster. And we come back, after we hand trowel this in, we come back the next day and we hand polish this entire pool. So our guys are in here all day polishing this pool down. And what it gives you in the end is a finished product that's very smooth. And it's also closing the pores on that plaster, so it makes it a lot more, gives it a lot better longevity against like staining and things like that. Also in this pool, we did a Dolphin Mosaic with a shadow underneath it. It kind of gives it the effect that it's swimming down there. And on all of our pools, a little touch that we do, we finish all of our steps off with step diamonds, and it gives it a really nice look. But what it also does is just allow you to see the steps without having a line of tile along the edge that you can slip on. And that's a huge thing down here with our clientele.
Now, how did you come up with, this is a 12 by 12 coping? Did they change it? Did you suggest it? How did you come up with that?
Yeah, so typically what you see on pools is a smaller coping, especially with travertine, and I just don't like it personally, especially when we do a really clean line pool like this. Going in with a 12 by 12 coping, it really gives it an expansive look, and it really sets off the lines of the pool. And then kind of matching the coping with the decking on a pool like this, which I would consider more of a modern feel, gives you just a fluid transition from the decking to the pool, and really sets off the lines nicely.
And what about the tile? How'd you come up with the tile? The last one, Mr. Mixon's that we did, I separated the spot with the black and then the glass tile. You tied this all in, and I like the way it turned out. I thought it was gonna look too busy, but it's not busy at all. I actually like it.
So this one was something that Mrs. Cass just really loved. We walked in the tile room and it just jumped off the wall at her, and she likes a lot of color. So it really just, I mean, that's what it delivers. You get a little bit of the iridescent look where you have, you know, at some angles you get a clean blue look, and then some angles you get the light bouncing off the tile, and it really just gives you all different aspects no matter where you're standing in this pool. It really came together nicely. I don't think there's much, if anything, that I would have changed. I think it really turned out nice.
All right, so now let's talk about this split face and these stairs. I know me and you battled back and forth on how to design these, and it turned out really well, but explain, you know, the process of it and why you went with this split face against going with pool tile or a glass tile.
All right, so again, the whole idea of this pool was to have separate living areas up on the upper deck and the lower deck. And when you walk down these steps, when you look at it from the view of the canal looking up at the house, I just thought when we were designing it and using the 3D program that I use, it really helps you to visualize this. So to put the pool tile on the face of these steps was just kind of too much. So we set it off with doing a split-faced travertine stacked stone, and that kind of gives you the separation from the pool to the decking.
And the beauty about this pool is everything is controlled by your phone. When we first got this up and running, we asked Ben, where are you going to put the switches? He says, in your pocket. So everything, we can control the lights, we can control the pumps, we can control the waterfalls, everything by your smartphone. Oh, and the 3D drawings that he made. He's got computer software that just put this together. So, yeah. He even put mountains in the background at first of it in Florida. So we had fun with him on that.
We said, okay, Ben, where did the mountains come from? There are no mountains here in Florida. He put mountains in the background.
You saw exactly
that was hilarious.
What this was going to look like.
He did.
Before they dug any ground.
Yeah. Like, wow, I just cannot wait for this to come together.
Yeah.
And here it is.
When you have a view like this, the open view cage is a must. We can span up to 27 foot between posts with no chair rails and no additional support posts, and it just really opens the cage up. It just feels like it disappears. Comes standard with an upgraded screening, so it's a much stronger screening to be able to make this span. And every one of these cages is fully engineered for the individual house to get 160 mile an hour wind rating, so it's still a very sturdy cage. And again, like I said, when you have a view like this, it's a no-brainer. You have to do it.
Now, we only use Absolute Aluminum. They only build our pool cages. They don't work for any other pool companies, and we only use them. They're top of the line in quality. Another thing with pool cages, you know, back in the day, everyone used to do white. 99% of the pool cages we sell are bronze. You know, they hide the dirt, they hide the mildew, and it just ties in with everything. Like as you can see over there, there's a white cage, and it has all the bracings, and then you got this Openview cage. So everything ties in, and bronze is the way to go.
Thanks, John and Ben. I have a whole new perspective on pool design, and I never realized what a difference a bronze pool cage can make. Very nice. Now, with their new superior pool completed, the only thing needed to complement and give it that final touch is landscaping. And once again, Ben came through for Jim and Kathleen and found them the perfect landscape company. We'll see you after the break.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
Smart home technology has come a long way. You can monitor your home from anywhere and create schedules to adjust lighting, temperature, and so much more. Today, all of this can be controlled with one easy-to-use app. For more information, contact Tempest Pro Services, the area's leading technology experts.
Buying or selling, home inspections are not only vital when buying, but selling a home too. They can save you money and speed up the sales process. For questions, call Dave Marvel, Certified Master Inspector and Educator at Peace of Mind Home Inspections, a veteran and family-owned company.
Your house is not just your home, it's an investment. Let us show you how you can maximize your profits when you sell your home.
We'll be your partners from contract to close. Contact us, Michelle and Bruce Huron with Huron Realty Group.
After building this magnificent home on this amazing lot, the landscape couldn't go by the wayside, so we found the perfect landscape company.
MRT, and we got
in Venice.
We were able to contact them through our pool guy, Ben Cook. Is good friends with Rob Duval, who's a designer. So if he's Ben's friend, we know he's going to be good. He has a 3D program, same as Superior Pools, and we knew what this property was going to look like even before they planted a tree.
When I came down here and started doing pools, you know, a natural progression from building the pool to finishing the job is to have landscaping done afterwards. When I first got down here, people, you know, they're in with me and they want to know who to use for landscaping. I never had any luck with a landscaper. One of my jobs that we completed, my client had used Rob from MRT and had great results. And so ever since then, I've been recommending Rob, and everybody that I recommend him to, they use him and they have nothing but great things to say. So this is Rob with MRT Lawn and Garden Center, and they're local here, and he designed the landscape in this house, and they actually use the same 3D program that we use, so it gives them a really good visual.
This job in particular was a little bit different, you know, because the cast residents, they had bought a double lot, so we were able to do things a little bit different. We were able to do things a little bigger, a little more. You know, there's a lot more space for different elements in the landscape that most people can't have. So this was a great job for us. The reason that I chose some of the plants and went with it was we didn't want to disturb any of the view out to the water. You know, you pay good money to have a lot like this on the water, and so you didn't want to cover it up. So I just used things that accented the pool and brought that out. So everything's pretty much low and colorful, which is what they wanted. So now when I meet with the cast residents, we always do an initial meet, and that's really where I get to know the client from the first time. And you know, this house was a construction project from start to completion, and when I walked onto the site, everything was dirt. The color of the house wasn't even up yet. I didn't know what the textures of the pool, the tile, any of that. So that's when I had got with B in Superior Pools and told him to send me some samples. And those samples actually helped to create, you know, what we have now as far as the color palette, the plant choices, things like that. The cast residents, they actually gave me a couple of objectives. They did want fruit trees, so we gave them, you know, an orange, a lime. We've even got coconut trees. Some of the other things that she mentioned was she loves colors. And so I tried to incorporate every color of the rainbow basically, and I think we've achieved it. Yeah. As you can see, the double peach hibiscus, which she was a big fan of. It actually complements the color of the house real nice. You know, as you go into the front yard, everything is stationed, you know, in different layers. You got the taller stuff in the back, and the colors complement each other. The reds, the yellows, the purples. So there was a lot of thought that I put into it as far as getting that overall achievement that they wanted. On the property line, that was another objective. They wanted something that would isolate this property so that they're not looking at the lot next door. In case it doesn't get sold for another 5 years, they don't want to look at that. So all the plant material that I put on the property line, on the perimeter, is going to eventually get 6 feet tall or taller depending on how it's maintained. So that's pretty much your landscape wall. Everything in the front is pretty much just decorative to fill it in, to accent some of the nice coconut trees. They love palm trees, so I tried to give them a variety from Bismarcks to coconuts. We got foxtails, Christmas palms. So
y'all even pulled these rocks out when they were digging, right?
Yeah,
came from under the house.
All the rocks actually were reused from the construction site. That was one of the things. They're from up north, so they're used to seeing rocks, and they really like that element of the landscape. So the contractor had a pile of rocks over there, and we were able to incorporate the existing rocks from this lot into the landscape, and it turned out nice. This space right here, this was another objective that they had from our initial meet, and this was a big challenge for me. For one, it's a smaller space, okay? Two, they wanted everything to be real low because they knew they were gonna put a table or some type of seating area out here. So from the street out front, I didn't want to put, a palm tree or anything that's gonna block the view, so I kept everything real low. The challenge was that wall for the side of the garage was pretty big, so I was trying to figure out a way that I could put something that would give some height without getting too wide, and that's where a trellis came to mind. And eventually, because it's young now, eventually the vines will grow up, and that's going to be nice, but it accents the wall without taking away from the house and without hiding the view too, which is what they want. So everything was, real low here, but it turned out great with the colors. So. And the another objective that they gave me from the initial meet was they wanted this area to be full of plants. Initially, he had asked me to put something in the center here. Well, when I did that, it pretty much hid the house from the road. So that's the reason that I chose this area to sort of be the masterpiece of the front yard. And I put the 3 coconuts here. Instead of having it in the middle of the yard, we just pushed it back. That way from the street looking at the house, you can see the front door, and it sort of opens you and draws you to the house without feeling secluded. So
it looks great. Yeah. Turned out awesome.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Good job, buddy.
So guys, Don, Ben, Danielle, oh my gosh, our pool is amazing. We thank you so much, Ben, for spending the time with us and laying everything out. The 3D was just amazing. It showed us what the end product was going to be, and we knew it was perfect. And we knew we wanted you guys as our people to design this pool for us, and we are going to enjoy it for years to come.
And
thank you so much.
Really good help.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate those
the help is crazy. So.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yes.
Such a pleasure. I'm so glad you guys are part of our family now.
Oh, good. We're coming over for
thank you for being great clients too.
Absolutely, we
Thank
appreciate
you for being great clients. It was a pleasure building and doing business with you.
These are our people.
Our people, Superior Pool, the best, and Superior says it all.
Oh, well, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for that. And also, it's our only shuffleboard court we've ever done, so you're going to have to invite us somewhere so we can play
absolutely.
again.
Shuffleboard,
That's
drinks,
awesome.
and pool party after.
That's right.
All right, well, thanks again.
You're welcome.
For everything.
Thanks so much for joining us on this outdoor living edition of Home Sweet Home. For more advice from our home experts, or if you would like to watch this episode again, visit homesweethomefla.com.
Bye,
everyone.
Hehehe